Eric Bolling and Geraldo Rivera went at it on the Fox News show The Five on the issue of immigration. Let's watch.
You know what? Kind of laugh it off, make fun of his hair, maybe, because, you know, eventually you want to still play golf at his course, right? But Trump is not, he's not going to win the nomination, but is tapped into the red-blooded American bloodstream right now. The people that are sick of watching a skinny community organizer go out there and run this country into the ground, and they want to see a more muscular approach.
That's why you refer to your president as skinny community organizer?
I do.
Disrespectful.
I don't think so. I think you've said a lot worse about Republicans.
Trump, who is my friend, is going to learn that immigration is like a cheap drug. You get a big bang, a real quick high, and a very long hang.
Well, it's not a quick high when people are being murdered in San Francisco, and it's not a quick high when people are escaping prisons in Mexico and selling heroin and cocaine to our children.
Of that family.
It's not exploiting it.
It is exactly.
You're exploiting it by downplaying it.
Nothing to do with immigration.
How does it not? It's a sanctuary policy.
You've been doing this on the air. You're equating Trump's comments with all immigrants. What he had said was, and we've talked about this quite a bit, is Trump's comments specifically pointed at illegals.
I'm talking about the reaction to Trump. And you tell me that it's not an immigration response.
I think Jesse's right. I think that it is tapping into the
red-blooded mainstream,
it is exploiting
and sensationalizing
from a guy who exploits and sensationalizes everything.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
You're lucky that you're my friend. I'd knock you out right now. Well, that's absolute BS.
We can take this up later.
That is absolute bogus.
How are you saying that Trump is exploiting?
I exploit and sensationalize. What do you do? Where do you get your stuff from?
Right-wing you're saying that Donald Trump is exploiting a woman's death.
Get out.
It's her death.
All right.
You're downplaying it.
We're going to have a commercial coming up.
Oh, that was adorable. Geraldo gets angry like a guy in like the 1920s. He almost said, "Good googly moogly." I can't believe you did that. You saw when he threw the sheet of paper? Like that was, "I'm angry." Goodness gracious, Eric. How dare you? Angry paper. And he like starts moving his head and his hair's bouncing and shit. I wonder if he has a hairpiece. Probably not. His hairpiece would have like fallen off if he had one during that exchange. What's the reality? It's Fox News. The entire fucking network is based on exploiting tragedies. For fuck's sake, Eric Bolling is going to accuse other people of exploiting tragedies. What does Fox News do? What do you do anytime any Muslim does any kind of criminal act or terror attack? All you want to do on your show, it was Bob Beckel who said, we shouldn't allow any Muslim immigrants into the country. We should kick them out of the schools. And you sat there nodding along in agreement. You didn't say that, you're exploiting a tragedy. Why would you exploit the tragedy? You're going to blame all Muslims, quite literally, because you're saying don't let them in the schools anymore. Don't allow any more Muslim immigrants here to go to the schools. So you're going to use this to say all Muslims are guilty and to try to change policy to affect all Muslims. Wouldn't that you be exploiting a tragedy? And, I mean, another good example. There was a Fox News segment where there was a guy who abused food stamps. I'm not even sure this shit was real, man, because the guy was like a surfer dude. It looked like he was wearing a long surfer wig. He spoke like a surfer dude, bro. He would talk like that. He was just such like a caricature. He was a stereotype of like the lazy Californian or whatever. And he was abusing food stamps. He was open about it. He's like, yeah, I use it, and I don't plan on ever getting a job, like Taylor. And Fox News used that to try to say, the fucking food stamp program, cut it for everybody. Again, we went over the numbers. Literally only 1% fraud, waste, and abuse rate, according to the USDA in the food stamp program. And they're using that segment. Politicize it. Blame everybody who's on food stamps. So, yes, of course, Fox News, that's what they do. That's what you guys do. Who's politicizing this tragedy of a woman being murdered? Is it Geraldo Rivera, who says, look, this is a horrible thing, but don't blame all immigrants? Or is it Fox News, the other hosts, Eric Bolling and Jesse Waters, who are trying to use this to say, kick out the illegals. You got to do that. Well, you're obviously politicizing it. What are you talking about? And the funniest thing was his distinction. when Eric Bolling tried to clarify what Trump was saying, as if, by the way, it's like, you don't get it, Trump was being reasonable. Yeah, he was, I'm sure. He's like, Trump didn't say all immigrants are rapists. Trump just said illegals are rapists. What is it, 11 million undocumented immigrants in America? As he would call them, illegals? 11 million are rapists? No, but see, Eric, that's just the thing. No matter how you slice it or dice it, no matter how much you bend over backwards to try to be kind in your interpretation to Donald Trump, it is still factually incorrect. And therein lies the problem with you, therein lies the problem with your show, therein lies the problem with your network. You have this facade of, we're keeping it real and we're telling the truth to the American people. But the reality is virtually everything you say is just simply inaccurate and untrue.